Create the second folder, call it CSS. Inside the CSS folder, inside CSS folder, we will create a folder called internal CSS. We'll create a folder called external CSS. We'll create next folder called import CSS. This is main type of CSS we have that people use in the industry. Okay, internal, external, import, and internal, external, and import. Internal CSS, external CSS, and import CSS. Internal, external, and import. Okay, right. Now create one file here, text file, CSS developer guide. CSS developer guide. This CSS developer guide we can open. In CSS developer guide, you can write CSS is called cascading style set. The full form of CSS is cascading style set. Cascading style set is the actual full form of CSS. What is inside this CSS? Let's write below. It has, right, next line called HTML tags as collections of predefined property and limited value. Okay, where under the HTML tags has a lot of predefined tags and limited property value. Limited property value. Okay, but second line says CSS has only collections of property and values. Under the CSS, we don't have any kind of tag. under the CSS, we don't have any kind of, under the CSS, there is no any kind of tag. It has only collections of properties. Okay, so it says like, the CSS has collections of properties and value, and HTML has collections of predefined tags, with the limited has collections of predefined tags. Predefined tags, something I wrote. HTML tags has collections of HTML tags has a HTML see, HTML has a collections of predefined tags, predefined tags, and limited property value, limited property values. Okay, this line is correct. HTML has a collections of predefined tags and limited property value. CSS has only collections of predefined, as a collections of CSS is a collections of only already we have applied. CSS has only collections of properties and values. So we can write here predefined. Predefined. Predefined properties and values. Okay, it has only collections of predefined property and values. Now, how you are going to design a page? Like suppose if you want to design a web page, when you design a web page, then from HTML, we have to take the tags because there is a lot of tags. Plus, from the CSS, we will take the property value. Property and value. Okay. HTML has collections of tags. CSS has collections of predefined property and values. So when you are creating a page, what you are going to use? A web page will come from HTML, we have to use the tags, and from CSS, we have to use the property and values. After that, your page will be perfect page. Okay, let us look now next. CSS, how it is going to work? CSS says like, CSS has following types. CSS has following types. What are that? Number one, inline is also there, but no one write inline CSS. That's completely out of the rule. So you can write as a internal CSS. Number one. Second one, call it a external CSS. Third one is called a import. Hope ready? So we are going to integrate the HTML and CSS using how many methods? 3 methods: internal, external, and import. Okay. Now, how internal work? Let's understand how external work. We'll get to know in next few days, and import will be last point. So it will have like this: syntax for CSS. Syntax for CSS. What is that? Selector, then curly bracket open close, inside property colon value, again property colon value, again property colon value. multiple property and multiple value we can use. Multiple properties and multiple values we can use. Multiple properties and multiple values we can use. Now come down. Let's write an example. Okay, suppose div. Now for div, height of the div 300 pixel, width of the div 300 400 pixel, background of the div background will be background of the div red color. After that, color inside the div text color as white color. So the upper one is the syntax and bottom one is the example. Syntax and example. So you can write here inside the explanation, div is a selector. Div is a selector. Div is a selector. After that, height, width, background, and color. Height, width, background, and color are property. 300 pixel, 400 pixel, red, white are value. Okay. So property value, we need to combine, and after that it will work well. Here, now create one example. Example 1.html under the internal folder. Go to the internal folder, create a new file, call internal CSS folder, will file, call example 1.html. Example 1.html in which folder? Internal CSS folder. Example 1.html. Next, after this, open the head tag, close the head tag, write the style and close the style. Style tag, open and close. Now we have written here one example. Copy this example and paste under this style block. Okay, write that. Now come inside the page, follow the body tag. And for this, write a div as a selector. At the place of selector, what you have written? Our syntax is selector, curly bracket open close, in between property and hello. So at the place of selector, you follow the div tag. Div one division, keep one more division, and keep one more division. Okay, 3 division you keep. Save the file and check once. Okay, checking. Now you can see the CSS will get applied for division. In current page, how many have the div? Everywhere CSS got applied, but a space is not there. Margin is not there. Keep one division and check for one division happening or not. One division keep one time. Multiple time it will like overlap. Okay, see if a division happen. Width let me reduce to 300. Height let me reduce to 200. 200 by 300. Color is a white color, and after that background is a red color, and something like this. Oh, 30. So with 300. With 300, height 200. Something like this. Inside this division tag, write some CSS, write some HTML, this one text. Ready? Check now. So division got some text data. So CSS is like division you have in current page. Wherever the division will come, for the division height will be 200 pixel. Width will be 300 pixel. Background will be red color. Text color will be white color. Let's go next. Write a paragraph now. P tag. These all are called selector. In the term of HTML, division tag, paragraph tag, it's called as a tag. But in the term of CSS, it is not called as a tag. It's called as a selector. It's called as a selector. In the term of HTML, paragraph, in the term of HTML, paragraph, P tag is called as a tag. But in the term of CSS, P tag is called as a selector. Okay, ready? Let's save it. Okay, ready. Now come down. If you run the page, it will show you simple paragraph. You will not have any look and feel. But we want for that some CSS. So we'll go here and we'll add the p tag here. Curly bracket open close. For p tag, we will add here width of the paragraph. Assume like somewhere 500 pixel. A height of the paragraph. Assume like 300 pixel. Or maybe height you don't give very less height maybe 150 pixel. Background pink color black color. Correct. So this is called color combination for division and paragraph. Okay, ready? You know how will that look? For paragraph, which color? Pink color. For division, different color. Now come there. Use another tag, section tag. Something. Okay. Now come up. Write the CSS for, okay, or you can do one thing. The height you have written for paragraph, delete that. The height you have written for the division tag, delete that. Let it be default height. Okay. Default height. You will find it cover the full width. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Height was okay. Width we want to delete. We want to cover the full width. Delete the width. Height let it be same. Height let it be same. Width you delete. Delete the width. Happening? How much is covering? Full width? Yes. This is from the division. This is from paragraph. This is from the section. Now for section also we have to write something. Come down. Section is the another selector. 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 Next after that, right here, background of the section should be orange color. Orange color. And orange color. And color of the section should be green color. Green color. Okay. And height of the section should be 100 pixel. Ready? Check now how the selector is coming. No, I have not saved it. Saved it. Background is a orange. Select. Not selector. Yeah. What is that? Section. Tag name is section tag. It's not the selector. Section. Open close. Something like this.
The background color orange, but color will be what is
Text color.
text color.
Color means text color. Background means background color. Okay. Go ahead. Next, after that, right below, give one more tag. Okay. So, one more tag is a p tag. Under p tag, follow the some text directly. In ABCD. Now write some CSS for that. Color as a blue, text as a white. For paragraph, then write any other color. You can't write because already here you have pink and black. So here also pink only will get applied. See, pink got applied because in current page, how many paragraph will come? All the paragraph will have the similar property. All the paragraph will have the similar property. Ready? So leave this file. Let's create the next file. We'll go in the sequence now. This file just are created to understand, okay, how CS is going to apply. So we have added the different tag, and for every tag we added the property value. Whichever the property value added, it is coming in the browser. Okay, let's go ahead and create the next file. Example 2.html. Example 2.html. In that we will write height, width, background, and some other property. Okay, so let's apply for height, width, and then background in same folder. In same folder. Internal CSS folder. HTML start from. CSS we can follow here. Date we can write. Style we can write. Body we can write. Hope written. Next after that, go here, write a tag called div tag. Okay. Div tag don't write. Let's write another tag. Okay. UL tag. UL tag open close. Li right inside home. Next li about us. Next li contact us.
The second one is about the FH side of activity, where Karthik will take care of enhancing the functionality to provide the dress logging for ALM dress context. Now this is the third item. Third item is all about Google Maps API. So
next li Bangalore, not Bangalore, product, our product. Next li is called, next li is called services, our services. Okay, so you got the multiple li and one ul, one ul and multiple li. Ready? Check the file. See how it is coming. All will go to where? New line. All will go to the new line. Next, after that, we have to first print all the li in the same line because it is going to a new line. So we have to convert from block to inline. Li is what? Say the block level tag. It's print in the new line. So we need to bring in the same line. So what is for that? Write the li display colon inline. Display colon inline. So what is that? Display inline will help you to convert from block to inline. All the li, whichever the li we have, all the li of current page will convert from block to inline. All the li of current page will convert from block to inline.
Is there a paragraph?
It's like a paragraph. Definitely. With no space. Now to apply the space, we have a property called margin. Margin. Okay, margin. So suppose if you write margin 30 pixel. So from this particular li, from left, right, top, bottom, all the side, it will leave a gap of how much? 30 pixel. Particular li will leave from all the side a gap of 30 pixel exactly. See now, this becomes a inline with some space. Yes. Now you have to write some CSS for li only. Color, that is nothing but the text color as a blue color. Text color as a blue color. Text color as a blue color. Now save this. Check once. All will convert into which color? Blue color. All the li. It's not a specific li. Okay, so here we don't have any break on a specific li. It says like when you write li means in current page all the li. Whichever the li you have, everywhere it will get applied. We saw how to convert from block to inline with the help of display inline property. And here we follow which one? Margin. For what purpose? To apply the gap. left, right, top, bottom, all the sides, there is a gap of 30 pixels. Okay. Go ahead next. So we have one property now, height. We have a property called width, and we have a property called background. In developer guide, we can go CSS developer guide and write here list of property and values. List of property in CSS. List of property in CSS. List of property in CSS. 1 minute. I will be on a call. My family member is calling. Might take 2 minutes or so. List of property in CSS. Okay, so first property is height. We will be implementing the height using 3 methods. Next, we have called width. Width we are going to implement using 4 methods. Background will be coming nearly 9 methods, 9 ways. Okay, so height, width, and background. Next, so this height, width, and background will keep understanding. In few example, I will cover all 8-9 types. Let's implement a property called margin. So you saw the division we have created, height, width, background, and everything. Okay. Next, we have a property called margin. Margin property is going to guide you. Margin property is going to guide you. When you have, you can say, when you have multiple blocks, you have to give some space between the blocks, right? This example you saw, this example, in this example, between first and second block, we want to give a space. Maybe right side we want to give a space. Maybe top we want to give a space. Maybe many places we want to give a space. Okay. So when you want to give a space, or maybe this example you saw, you are given the space here between about and home. Correct. There can be a space is required before contact us. Maybe a space required before home. Okay. So in that case, we have to use a property called margin. What is the use of that? You can write in margin used to apply a space. You can write here gap also, gap between two container, or between two tags, or between two selector. Selector is also called as a selector is also called as a tag, and tag is also called as a selector. Okay, hope ready. Now come margin. How many types of margin we have? So we have a property called margin. Suppose margin you write as a 30 pixel. So you can write here it apply 30 pixel gap from all side. It apply 30 pixel gap from all side. Left, right, top, bottom, all the side. It will apply the gap how much? 30 pixel. Yes. Okay. Now after that, suppose we want to apply the gap only from left side. Then how to do? There is a property called margin hyphen left 30 pixel. It will give you gap only from the left side. Margin hyphen right 30 px. It will give gap from where? Right side. Margin hyphen top 30 px. It will give gap from where? Top side. Margin hyphen left right top, margin hyphen bottom 30 px. It apply the gap from where? Bottom side. Okay, ready? Save now. Now we are going to create a, so if you want to give the gap all the side, which property will follow? Only margin. If you want to give the gap only from left side, then margin left. If you want to give the gap from right side, then margin right, margin top, margin bottom. Okay. And one more we have that you can write called margin colon auto. So what it will do? No, it will come in center of page. It will come in center of page. Okay, it will come in the center of page. So how many type of margin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 types of margin we got. Save the file. Save the file. After that, create a file called margin1.html. Create a file called margin1.html.
Same color.
Same folder. Margin1.html. Hope you are writing the notes. Okay. See, if you write, then only you will have something to read later. If you will not write, straightforward, you may remember, you may forget. So keep writing. That is called. Now we are creating file margin1.html to understand how margin work. Margin1.html. Okay. Let's go ahead. HTML. Then follow the head. Head. Follow the style. Under the style, we will do something. Follow the body, close the body. Inside the body, write a division. Division. For this division, this is from div tag. This is from div tag. Okay, clear?
What is difference?
It used to divide the page into multiple blocks. Yes, we are going to do the same now. Using div tag, we are going to make multiple blocks. Okay, so hope div is written. Save now. After that, write the CSS here for div. Okay, for div. Height of the division 200. Width of the division 600. Background of the division orange color. color inside the division, like text color, green color. Okay, after that, save the file. Okay, ready? Next, after that, check now how it look. Is it printing anything? In the left hand side?
Yes.
It will take 600 pixel width in the left side. But our target is to bring in the middle as an auto. So that is here. Now let's add a property called margin colon auto. Margin colon auto. I think now it will come in the middle.
Yes.
Please check once. It's coming in the middle. Ready? Go ahead. Next, after that, so margin auto meaning is what? It come in the center of a screen. Okay. Now go here inside and add some text. Add some text inside. Okay.
Sir,
How much height you are given? 200.
this text, this is from different text. Sir. That
Hmm.
is how to build, how it can be built.
Which one?
This is the new tag.
You want to print in center. Text align center. There is another property, text align center. Text hyphen align. That is called center. Then text align center will bring the content into center. Margin auto will bring the container into center. Okay. Margin auto is going to help you to bring container into center. So ready? Go ahead. Text align center when we write, it is coming in the middle. Now let's go inside and keep inside the bulk text. Okay, bulk text in the sense lot of text, so that one container to center of the page. B is here in margin auto. Margin auto will help you to bring container in center. Margin auto.
No, it's actually happening only to the center of the top. I want a complete page.
Let's learn some more. Will come automatically. Okay, give some more text. Bulk text. Text should be in such a way it should overflow. Text should be in such a way it should overflow the block. It should overflow the block. Okay, write more text so that, or if you want to decrease the height as a 100 pixel. Decrease the height as a 100 pixel. If you decrease the height, you don't have to type much text. Okay, in a small text only see. Content went outside. So first concentrate on the point where what we have written, margin auto. Margin auto is for what purpose? To bring the container in the middle, not vertically, horizontally. Horizontally means it's what? Left to right. Okay, right to left. Vertically in the sense top to bottom. It is not as of now what he has asked. It is not from top to bottom. It is from the left to right. Okay. Come next. After that, margin auto, we understood, yes, it is bringing the container in the middle. Next, after that, you saw here, when text was less, we have written here height how much? 100 pixel. Then you saw when the text was less, it was covering the within the block. When the text become more, the content went where? Outside. If the text is more, content went outside. Okay. If the text is more, content went outside. So what is the solution of that? In developer guide, we have written here height using 3 types. Height using 3 types. Okay. So let's go here. Now what we have written is, we have written only height. So when you write only height as in pixel, we have written height 100 pixel. So it is not going to increase, it is not going to decrease. Okay. At every time, at every position, height will be how much? Height will remain same. Okay. Height will remain same. How much? 100 pixel. Whether your content is more or content is less, height will be how much? 100 pixel only. Okay. We have another property. Instead of height, apply here mean height. Mean hyphen height. 100 pixel. Then see what will happen. Mean hyphen height. So it will say minimum height will be 100 pixel. If the content is more, it will increase automatically. Check now. Mean height, what is doing? Your content, if the content will get increased, the container will also get increased automatically. But if content is less, then minimum it will take how much? 100 pixel. Minimum will take 100 pixel. If the content is more, it will increase automatically. That is called height auto, height, minimum height, mean height. Let me go to the browser and see how that looks. See, according to content got increase. Let me decrease the content. I will delete some portion of my code, some text from my page. Then I'll see whether is it going less than 100 pixel or not. See here, minimum is how much? Minimum is 100 pixel. Yes. Minimum is 100, but if the content will get increased, the 100 will get increased automatically. So hope it is clear. What is the height? Mean height. Mean height says minimum height will be how much? What you have given. If content is more, then it will get increased. Okay. Come right inside developer guide here. Height 3 types you have written. So one you write is in mean height. Mean hyphen height. what it will do? Suppose 100 pixel you have given. You can say it cover minimum 100 pixel. It cover minimum 100 pixel, maximum up to contents. Okay. Mean height 100 px. Okay, let's come down. Next we have called only height. That is all. If you write height 200 px, so you can write in this for minimum and maximum it is fixed up to 200 px. For minimum and maximum it is fixed up to 200 px. For minimum and maximum, how much? 200 pixel. We have one more option, height as a auto. Height auto. What it says like it is fully based on contents. It is fully based on contents. It is fully based on contents. Right? So we understood how many types of height? Three types of height. So first you saw the height, then you saw the mean height. Let's implement this one, height as a auto. So in the same file, keep height only, but apply value as a auto. Height as a auto. Height auto. Next, see what is going to happen. Whether your content is less or more, no need to worry. It will take how much? Equal to content. Let's go here. Equal to content. Increase also. Increase also. Equal to content. Right? Let's go ahead. So in this example, how many property understood? Margin auto, height, and then mean height. And another one we saw height, margin auto, that will come where? In the middle. Yes. After that, height auto means according to content, it will increase, decrease. Height, mean height means minimum certain it will take. And only height means, height particular pixel means it is the fixed one. It will not increase and it will not decrease. Okay. Right. Go ahead. Let's come to the developer guide again. We have some more property here, margin left, right, top, bottom. So let's create one more example, margin2.html. 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 In margin2.html, again the style will remain same. Division keep same. But between division, we are going to give a space now from all the side. So write one division, few text, keep one more division, few more text, keep one more division, keep let it be 3 division. Let's keep as a 3 division. Okay, so margin2.5, how many division we wrote? 3 division? Yes. Let's go here. Write the CSS for div tag. Div tag. Inside you will write height of the division. No, limited height. Height, minimum height. Mean height 180 pixel or maybe 120 pixel. 180, okay. Mean height. Width. Give 30%. 30%. So total width will be how much? 100%. We are giving width as 30% only. So 30, 30, 60 and 30, 90. Still 10% will be pending. Okay. Now give here margin 10 pixel. So left and right will be the gap of how much? 10 pixel. Left side also 10 pixel gap, right side also 10 pixel gap. Left side also 10 pixel gap, right side also 10 pixel gap. Okay. Put the background as a sky blue. The background will be in sky blue. Height, width, margin, background, color as white or color orange. So text will be in orange color. Text will be in orange color. Okay. Now check now. What is happening in margin 2 file? Just look like this. So going one after another. Background little be blue color and text as a white color. Should look highlighted.
Sir, it will be 8 pixels.
How much I given? PX was missing. Yes. Background blue and color as a white. Then you check. It will look something different. Background is a blue color, text color as a white. Coming blue white combination.
Yes.
Check now. Should look something like this. It is going to the new line. Why it is going to the new line? Because division is a block level element. It will not come in the same line by default. We have to use another property to bring in the same line. So what is that property? Go here. Add the property called display colon in a line. See how it is happening? It's a breaking or working. Display as a inline. Anything? Display in line, same line or new line? Oh, see how it's got overlap, broken, everything. Right? So here display in line is the wrong choice. There is another property called float colon left. Float colon left. Check once with the float left what is happening. Float colon left. Same line.
Yes.
But it is starting from left side. You can see some gap we have, that gap is available in the right hand side. Float left come from the left to right.
Yes.
So I think width you can reduce little. Let's give a
Top to bottom.
no. Float is only for the left to right. Even to convert from block to inline. Float property used to convert from block to inline. You saw the division was going to the new line. Now what happened? Divisions are coming in the same line. Using which property? Float property. Change the width to 20%. Change the width to 20%. Change the width to 20%. Got changed? Now you got some space,
Yes.
left hand side. See here. When we write float left, it is coming where? From the left to right.
Yes.
The remaining space gone to the right side. Let us come again. Put away now float right. You will find the divisions will print from the right hand side. You will find the divisions will print from the right hand side. Printing from where?
Right.
Right side.
Yes.
That is called float right. Float right. Float right. So it's coming from the right hand side. So we can make a note for that. Let's come. So first margin has work and it has given the space from all the side 10 pixel. Then width how much? 20%. Each division will take 20% of the screen. Minimum height how much? 180 pixel. According to need it will increase. The new property is in this call as a float. So come to the developer guide. Right here, float. Float property, what it will do? Float, it convert from block level element to inline element. It convert from block level element to inline element. Float left and float right. Colon right. Float left will print from left side. It print from left side. Print from left side. Float right, what it will do? It print from right side. Right side. Okay. Please check once. Working.
Yes.
It's working.
Yes.
Then we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we will cover some more portion of CSS by ID, by class. Those are the main things. First, we will understand the property, how it works. So margin, you got idea. Height, you got idea. Then background, we have many types. Background will implement. Then we'll see the padding. Margin apply space outside, padding apply space inside. Okay. So those all options we have, we can make it ready. And then we'll see you tomorrow.